Hi here, Finns here. I am back for another video and Junior Eurovision Song Contest. Oh, that's on my nose. Junior Eurovision Song Contest 2022 is almost upon us, and I wanted to have a quick review on it. My review of all 16 entries for this contest that we're having in Yerevan, Armenia, of course. And yes, I haven't done a lot of content on Junior Eurovision this year. But I'm going to do a quick review of all 16 songs right now, going in alphabetical order, in no particular order, and talk about my personal feelings for all 16 entries. We're going to go through it before we see the rehearsals, just go through them very quickly, one by one, and talk about my thoughts and feelings about the songs we have for Junior Eurovision. So first off, we have got Albania. They are first alphabetically. They have got the singer Kachin Gachta of her song I should have really learned this. Pakzinidila. It's a beautiful Balkan ballad, actually. I don't mind this compared to what some other people have said about the song. It's not a bad song. Maybe it's not the most rememberable song out of this lineup, but you know what? It's nice. It's completely in Albanian. It's no English whatsoever, which is nice. At least we don't get this multilingual kind of stuff because it could be a bit messy. It's quite nice. It's quite enchanting. It's quite beautiful, actually. I don't mind it. I do tend to forget about it. That's my thing. And I worry, are people going to forget about it? How many top threes is it going to be when it comes to the online vote? So that's my concern. But it's not that bad of an entry from Albania. I think Albania's come stronger. I can see simple staging from this, like her standing alone with a sun as the backdrop. I can see very simple staging ideas for this. So I don't know. I'm concerned people are going to forget about Albania this year, but it's not a terrible effort at all. Then we move on to our host country, Armenia. Welcome to Armenia. And now the song Dance. I really have grown to like this. I really have. I think this is a good host entry from the hosts. It's not a copycat from Melina last year with Kami Kami. We all loved Kami Kami last year, but it's kind of good that Armenia has stayed away from that, and we've gone for this 80s kind of, maybe 70s kind of disco retro, but not too dated. It's modernized today. It's a fun, catchy number. Just wanna dance, 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 dance. It's kind of catchy. It gets stuck in your head. It's got that nice, cool vibe to it. It's got that disco feel. It's not like the Spirit of the Night where it's disco and it's completely dated and there's a million key changes, like constant key changes in the song. No, it's just got a nice vibe to it. It's got the good vibe, I think. How well will this do for Armenia? I don't know. It's gonna probably do very well. Possible winner? Maybe. Um, you know, it will do very well in the online vote. And I think the juries would do very well. It's going to come probably in the top 5 somewhere for Armenia, and it's going to do very good for them. Don't get me wrong, this is going to be really, really good for Armenia. But it's strong competition out there, so who knows what's going to happen. I think the staging is going to be key, but I have faith in this. I have faith in this. Lisandro with Oh Maman from France next, and yes, this is a happy, catchy number from France. It's a really happy entry, kind of Elvis-like kind of vibe I get from the French entry this year. I like it. It's not, I would say, my personal favourite from France at Junior, but it still keeps that happy, clappy, kind of fun vibe that France usually brings. They usually do Junior very right. Um, maybe this kind of music's not my music, but you know what? He's got energy. He can sing. That note at the end is very impressive. I like that. So there's a lot of positives to come out of this. I think France could do very well. Don't write them off. But yeah, they usually get a top finish at junior, so it'll be interesting where they'll place this year. I mean, it's not an obvious winner, but it will still do very well for France. And yeah, I'm looking forward to what the staging will bring when I get to see it. Next we have got Georgia, Mariam Bagzia with I Believe. Oh, Georgia's just so magical. It's a really beautiful, heavy power ballad from Georgia this year. They're really bringing us a really good ballad. But I like it that it's one of the ballads that stands out. Yes, she's singing about peace. Yes, it's very heavy for the whatever age girl she is. But those vocals, I like the ooh in the songs. I think it gives it texture. I think it just gives it dynamism. There's just so much goodness from this, and those notes that yeah. It's rich vocals in there. It's a very nice, strong Georgian entry. People shouldn't write off Georgia. Georgia is going to do very well this year in junior. They will definitely finish near the higher end of the leaderboard for sure. They're going to do very well with the juries, and I think an online vote could be there for this. I'm very intrigued when I get to see the staging, what it will be like. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. Georgia's going to be one to watch out for. Yeah, the juries will definitely back Georgia for sure. Next, we have got Ireland, Sophia Lennon with Solace, bringing us a nice Irish Gaelic ballad like Anna Kennelly Banshee in 2019. It gives me that vibes, that kind of nice Irish Gaelic language ballad, kind of ethnic kind of sound, which is really nice. I liked Banshee in 2019. I thought that did really good for Ireland in junior, and I kind of think that deserved a little bit higher that year of where it did get. So yeah, I think this is definitely one of Ireland's better entries at junior, and could get definitely one of Ireland's better results in junior. You know, their best result is like 10th or something like in junior. I mean, in a field of 16, that's easy to beat. Yeah, it could get another top 10 finish for Ireland, which would be nice. I like the music video. Like, she's very Meredith from Brave, you know, with the ginger hair and the green dress, you know, and then she turns to gold in that final chorus. And if they had that winning moment, this could do very well for Ireland. So watch this space for Ireland as well. But it's very hard to judge where it's going to end up on that leaderboard. Next, we've got Italy with Chanel Dilcut. Chanel. Just leave it Chanel. Not one from Spain, one from Italy with blah, blah, blah. And I really like this. I really like the Italian entry this year. Not everybody's like so into it, but I am. Like blah blah blah. Gotta keep your word. Don't you know? Gotta keep your word. I think this is really catchy, really fun, very quirky from Italy. You know, is this gonna lift the trophy? I don't know. But I think I like the music video. I like that she's in a home bubble like an astronaut. I think it's just so fun. And I like she's got a sunflowers, like the flower of Ukraine. I think that's very timely, you know. And yeah, I kind of like this blah, blah, blah. I'm so intrigued what they'll do to staging, so I'm looking forward to seeing it when I see it. Um, and there's that high note, Eden Elin, eat your heart out. I mean, high note. Yes, as we're going back to these B6 notes, or whatever it was called back in 2021, yeah, just last year. But no, this is going to do really well. I want this to do well. I think Italy will do well. Probably maybe the lower end of the top 10, maybe, because the competition is really tough this year. But I hope Italy will do well, and hopefully they'll get a few points from all sorts of countries. Anyway, next we have got Kazakhstan. David Shalin with Mother Earth. I'm not going to pronounce the Kazakhstan title because I'll butcher the pronunciations. But Mother Earth, Kazakhstan, what they do best, bringing us a nice Kakistan ballad, because they always send ballads to Junior. But this is really nice. He's got a really lovely vocals, and the music video is really impressive with the effects they have in that music video. Is really nice. Not my personal favorite from Kakistan in all their attempts, but it's still a pretty good entry, and it'll probably still land somewhere in the top 10 for sure with magical staging and yeah, and there's beautiful vocals with it. It's a really good entry, maybe not the most catchiest songs this year. I did tend to forget, like, how does this go again? It doesn't have a hook like maybe some other songs this year have, but it's still very impressive, and it'll definitely do well with the juries and probably most likely as the online vote as well. So yeah. Anyway, moving on to our Malta Gaia with Diamonds in the Skies. This song, I mean, it's so 80s, isn't it? And very Stranger Things, the music video. It's very Kate Bush kind of running up that hill, you know. Stranger Things has done wonderful things, bringing that bush back to the charts, you know. Bring back the bush, and we did this summer. Anyway, what I'm going on about that. But no, Gaia, she is an icon. She is a legend, and she is the moment. Gaia is. There's not a lot of singing in this. I've got to be honest. I was kind of hoping maybe they could have, like, maybe in the final chorus, give her like a key change or something like that, at least. But that being said, it's so catchy, and it's one of the songs I do tend to listen to quite often. With diamonds in the skies, now come with me, 1, 2, 3, look at all the wonders. Ah, with diamonds in the skies. It's a really catchy song, and it's completely in English, which is fine. And it's nice that Malta's gone back to the fun, because they've done a few ballads these last few years, so it's nice to have them, at least some fun. And let's hope they go all out with the staging. Not too much staging, but hopefully it's going to be really good. Next, we have got Netherlands, Luna with La Festival. Oh my goodness, this is one of the big favourites. A lot of people predicting this could win. It's up there. This song is also magical. This really is just a party anthem that we really need. It's so catchy, it's so fun, it's got so much energy. Luna's just like, let's go, let's go. It gets stuck in your head. I feel like this will give Netherlands one of their better results in Junior. And yeah, coming last year was so undeserved, I thought, last year. So for this really will elevate them to the top. This really, I think an online vote could be there. A jury vote could be there. I mean, yeah, this could really, really do very well in both sides. I think, yeah, I've already done a reaction video to that. Check that out if you haven't. But yeah, this is magical. This is going to go to the top. Yeah. Next, we have got to talk about North Macedonia. Lara featuring vocals from Jovan and Irina with Voyet I Prede Mene. This is really fun as well. It's very catchy. I don't care. Yeah, easy to remember, of course. But this is very Charleston-esque, I can see people on Strictly doing a Charleston to the song. It's very La La Land, very musical theatre, kind of Broadway with the dancing with the umbrellas and yes. I mean, I wasn't so sure with the rap section of the song, but it kind of works now on multiple listens. This is really fun, really great for North Macedonia, and take a last look at North Macedonia, because we won't see them in the summer of adult Eurovision. They ain't going to Liverpool, are they? But that's a conversation for another time. But we're happy to have them at Junior while they're still around. But this is really fun. This will probably finish 12th, because North Macedonia tend to get 12th on the leaderboards, weirdly enough. But hopefully it might finish a bit higher. I think with good staging it could. But yes, I actually like this entry. Really, really nice entry from North Macedonia. Let's quickly move on. Poland, Laura to the Moon. I really like the revamp. I wasn't so sure with the original version, but the revamp has given it a bit more personality. I like the space theme music video. You could say she's up in space, man. Sam Ryder shall be proud. But no, I like this. It's really catchy. To believe it, to the moon and back. I think the transitions to Polish and English works. Yeah, it's not the most immediate song out there. It's not like the obvious winner for Poland, but it's going to do well. Poland will do well in the online vote, no doubt, unless they mess up the staging, which hopefully won't happen. But this is going to do real well. Not my personal favourite of this year, but this will still do very well, and it's a very good song for Poland, no doubt. And I think Laura is a really good singer. Yeah. Portugal is next to talk about. They are sending Nicholas Alves with the song Anos 70. Means 70 years or something like in Portuguese. Anyway, you know, he has got an incredible voice for his age. You know, it's very deep, very rough, rock style kind of voice. I mean, I'm surprised he's only a child with that voice. I mean, his voice is better than the song. I give him that. The song, on the other hand, is okay. 70%. The vocals, but I'm here to judge the song as well. And for me, he could have got a better song. Not gonna lie, personally, I just do tend to forget about it. It's not my style of music. I just forget about it more. That's the thing. But his vocals, though, do elevate the song. You've got to give credit to him. He can sing at his age. Is incredible. You know, it's a star in the making for sure. Just wish he had a better product to sing with. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a bit sleepy rock for me personally. Anyway, let's move on to Serbia. Katarina Sevk with Svet bez Granka, which means no borders, with a world without borders, or something like that. I like this. It's also got that Italian quirkiness in this. She whips out her trombone in the song for some reason because that's her favourite musical instrument. I think she's like a mini Constructor, isn't she? She is Constructor's long lost daughter in this performance. But I like the quirkiness, and you know what? She sings more than Constructor did with Income's partner, and that got a top 5. So why can't this? You know what I mean? Like, this is good. This is a good entry. Not maybe a standout per se, but you know, who knows what they will do with staging with this. I don't mind it. You know, I like the quirkiness in the song, and I like the Balkan feel as well. And yeah, it's a winner for me as well. Next we've got Spain, Carlos, with Senorita. Spanish Latino kind of vibe with Senorita Camorito. It's a really good song, and it's age appropriate as it's not too grown up. It's a really good party vibe to have at Junior, and I think Spain's back after a little bit of a disappointing result last year. I think this is definitely the return they need, and it's a good Spanish kind of song, like a song they had a couple of years ago. You know, I think this is a really nice song, and I like the music video. That the choreography is not too challenging for him. It's working perfectly. It's not Chanel, you know, 2.0. You know, this is really good. This is really good. This is really strong in Spain. This will do very well for Spain. This could be an online vote winner in there. This could do well in the juries. I think the vocals will do well. I think it's a very catchy, upbeat song that we all need right now. And I think Spain is delivering it. And they, you know, Spain has been waiting for a win, a victory, another victory. We can't forget they already had a victory, but they are waiting for another victory. You know, could this be the year for Spain? You know, watch this space. Watch this space. Next, we talk about Ukraine. And Zaltel with her song Unbreakable. I've already done a reaction to it, but obviously it's had a revamp since. And I just have to say thank you, Ukraine, for turning up to Junior Eurovision. You know, it's a miracle that they have found an entry to go for. And you know, they could have sat out. You know, they could have like sat down from Junior. You know, like, you know, we've got more important things at this time to concentrate about, but no, they are going to Junior Eurovision, and I think that's a victory in itself that she will be there in person along with all the other artists in Yerevan. I think that's wonderful. The song, I like the revamp. It's a really good revamp. I think, give credit to Ukraine. They did not have a lot of time. There's a war going on, so you got to give credit to Ukraine for turning up. And they've done really good jobs with the revamp. And I think it will do better than people think. Some people think that this will finish last. They hate finishing last. I don't think this is going to win either, but it'll do reasonably well. I'll be happy with a top 10 from Ukraine. A top 10 will be deserved, yeah, and all the best luck to Zalta from Ukraine as well. And finally, the United Kingdom, Freya Sky. I don't even have to look at my screen. Freya Sky with I Lose My Head Because of You. Yes, this song, I've already done a review about it. But I have to say, this song is so upbeat. It's such a great return to the UK at Junior. It really is. And it's just a fun, upbeat number. Yes, do I really want a 13-year-old girl singing about losing her head over someone? You argue, is this age appropriate? But I mean, it's not too like, say, sure, I lose my head because of you. It's not like this M&S or whatever they call it, where they're close to the microphone and saying, I'm losing my head for you. It's not that. It's friendship. The choreography is really good. I love her group of girls. I love the throne. They go for it. I like the Britishness slightly about losing their head over someone. Um, I think it's all right. I don't think it's too. It may be a tad bit grown up for a 13-year-old girl singing about losing her head. I've got 20 seconds till I lose it. But you know what? I listen to it quite often, so that's a winner for me. This will hopefully do well for the UK. I've said that about most entries, but this will hopefully do well for the UK. And I really want us to do out Juliet because this is such a good song, and I think Freya singing it on Children Need, she has an experience. The BBC has promoted this song very much, so it's good to see like they're winning Freya on like all these TV shows, promoting it, which is good to see. So yes, I really want this to do very well. And that's it. That's my review of all 16 entries for this year's Junior Eurovision. Before I see the rehearsals, comment down what are your favourite entries for this year's Junior Eurovision, and like and subscribe, and I'll be back for more content very soon. So then, goodbye, people. Goodbye.